my little brush flies, welcome back to my channel, Brushfly MUA. If you're new here, hi. My name is Mercedes, I'm the face behind Brushfly MUA, and if you are new, remember to hit that subscribe button. If you're not, welcome back. So, it is officially pumpkin spice season. You may agree or disagree with me, but I am very much in that pumpkin spice kind of mood. And I actually made an order from Revolution the other day, and literally everything I bought, bar two things, were pumpkin spice flavour. And one of them that I'm really excited to test out today is the pumpkin spiced latte eyeshadow palette. So yes, this is an older eyeshadow palette from Revolution, or I Heart Revolution. It did come out probably this time last year. I didn't get it because I had another one. So last year I treated myself to one of their I Heart Revolution Christmas collections that came out, and I think it was like a tasty hamper, and in it was the pumpkin pie palette, and I absolutely loved this. I've hit pan on one of the shades. It's just such a beautiful autumn time palette, and I was kind of under the impression that I didn't need both. I was like, I have pumpkin pie, why would I need the pumpkin spice latte? Until this year. Yeah, so I was looking through Revolution's website the other day. I got myself the Friends pumpkin spiced lip set. So there was like a sugar scrub and this lip balm, which is really nice, by the way. And because I typed in pumpkin, it came up with this, and this one was on sale. Instead of what it was meant to be, I think I only paid £7 for it, or £7.50. And I was like, do you know what? I did really want it last year, but I kind of talked myself out of it. But ever since then, if it came up in like videos, I would watch people using it. And I was like, if I'm still feeling that now, maybe I should just bite the bullet and buy it. So I did. I mean, look at this packaging. Stunning. And I know a lot of YouTubers on YouTube feel that they have to keep up with the new stuff, they have to keep up with the times, and yeah, that gets you a lot of views and it gets you people watching for the new stuff. But I'm kind of under the impression as well, if there are older makeup collections or products that I really want, I'm not going to not buy them because they've been and gone already. Like, if I really want it, yes, and it's an older product, I'm still going to buy it, and if I want to review it on my channel, I'm going to. So I absolutely love this packaging, and it's a similar texture to this one. It's got that kind of rubbery texturized thing, which is really, really nice. It's kind of funky, but it's a sod to clean. But I do enjoy this one. But this palette, I mean, I really should have bought this last year because I think I would have just fallen in love with it. So this is an all shimmer eyeshadow palette. There's not a single matte shade in here, and you know what? I'm completely for it. I don't mind the fact that there's not a single matte shade in here. I am under the impression that some days I'm going to play with all shimmer palettes, other days I'm going to play with all mattes. But actually, out of my collection, I think it's kind of shimmer heavy. I do enjoy doing looks as well, where it's kind of a one and done. And if I'm going to do a one and done eye look, I'm going to gravitate towards a shimmer shade and not a matte shade. Like, I quite often grab my Urban Decay Naked Cyber palette, and I will grab the shimmer or the duochrome shades in that and do that as a one and done. Never ever grab like a matte shade to do that. So I think this is absolutely stunning. It's definitely one that if I do enjoy it today, I'm going to be using a lot, especially now the autumn months are here. Halloween is coming up. I mean, I kind of also don't want to touch it because it looks so beautiful. And yeah, so I think I need to dive in. I need to give this a swatch, see how I feel about it, and see what kind of look I want to come up with. I do have to say that shade Pumpkin Puree is really calling to me. So yeah, I'm going to quickly swatch this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have swatched it. It was too many for like one length of my arm, so I kind of had to do it around the corner as well. But so this shade here is Infused, then we have Steamed Milk, then we have Autumn, Latte O'Clock, Whipped Cream, and Spicy and Sweet, Cafe au Lait, Winter, Pumpkin Puree, Ginger Blend, Coffee Bean and Vanilla Extract. Then we have Coffee Break, Festive Treat, Brewed Espresso, Feeling Nice, Cinnamon Stick and Coffee Fix. I think this palette is absolutely stunning. The only one is maybe a bit questionable is this shade here, Whipped Cream. On the swatch it was very flaky. Most of them are very smooth in texture, but there are a couple as well, like Festive Treat, that again was a very flaky shade. Do I think you needed all these tones actually? Maybe not. Now I've swatched them, I do think some of them kind of dupe themselves. They're kind of a bit redundant, like some of the pink tones. I don't think you needed that many in there. But then in saying that, I still think it looks beautiful, and I probably will dip into all of them. I'm still at a loss as to what kind of eye look I want to do though, because all the shades are so beautiful, but I will choose a look. But yeah, this is such a beautiful looking palette. I think I need to prime my eyes, move my fringe out of the way, so that I am ready to create an eye look with this beauty of a palette. Okay, so my eyes are primed and I've pushed my fringe out of the way. You'll be pleased to see I have actually dyed my eyebrows. Normally they are very blonde, and I decided, you know what, I need to buy the bullet and just paint them. So I did. I'm quite pleased with how they came out. So what look do I go for? I think I want to kind of use Pumpkin Puree, even though I'm wearing pink. I kind of want to go for that orange. So as a first step, I might go in with this shade Ginger Blend, which is kind of like a brownie shade. I'm just going to take that into the crease. Oh wow, that is actually a lot more pigmented than I thought it would be, and is stunning. Like, I don't think I've used a metallic-y shimmer shade that's that brown and velvety looking for a while. That is beautiful. Like, I actually can't believe how stunning that is. I'm just going to clean off my brush. Yeah, that is really pretty. I kind of want to add a little bit of pink in because of my jumper, which I think will look pretty weird, but I'm still kind of going to do it anyway. So I might just go in with spicy and sweet. I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to take it here. That is really rude. Someone's just decided to put their lawnmower on. Okay, so that is actually a really nice pretty pink shade, and I actually like the fact that these pick up with a brush. I find a lot of metallic shimmer shades you have to use with your finger, and I reckon you could use these with your finger as well, but the fact that you can use them with a brush, it's really winning with me. I might grab a little bit of brewed espresso, and then I might just tap that a little bit on the outer corner. I mean, it kind of does just sort of bleed into the first shade that I used, which is fine, but like I said, it's got kind of a bit of repetition in this palette. Maybe you didn't need them all. I mean, if you turn your head in certain lights, you can see the difference between the two tones, but it's not like anything in your face. And there is a little bit of fallout, but I'm not mad at that, but I've mentioned it because it's there. Then I'm going to grab pumpkin puree because I want to. A little bit more of that pink. And then for my final shade, I'm going to go in with Winter, which is a kind of purpley shade. Probably look a bit odd, but okay, so that's kind of crazy, but I actually kind of like it. I'm just going to hop off camera and do my mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the finished eye look with some mascara. I'm wearing my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and my Essence Lash Princess mascara. I really like pairing those two together. Do you know what? I'm really happy with this look. And I also grabbed my Revolution cream liquid lip in Attraction. So I thought I would keep with a very autumn toned look. I'm actually really pleased with how this has come out. I cannot believe how good the formula is in this palette. I normally love I Heart Revolution. Out of all the Revolution sister brands, I Heart Revolution I think has to be one of my tippy top favourites. Like, I adore their makeup and eyeshadow formula. I have obviously the pumpkin pie palette. I have a lot of the chocolate bar palettes, the mini ones and the big ones. I love them all. I think they are superb. There's only ever been, I think, 1 or 2 palettes out of all the ones I've tried that I didn't really enjoy. But for the most part, I Heart Revolution I think has a wicked formula, and this one is no different. It's not let me down at all. I think this formula for their shimmer shades is absolutely stunning. Like, it has created such a really nice metallic shimmer eye look. I really enjoy the colour story. Yes, it's very autumn in vibe, but also you could probably pull this out in the spring because there's a lot of pink shades, there's yellows. So although I would call it more of an autumn time palette, I think you could use this any time of the year. You don't have to just stick with it then. I'm so gobsmacked with how much I'm enjoying this makeup look and how much I enjoyed this formula. Like, the fact that I didn't have to just use my finger. I used a brush to apply the metallic shades, the shimmers. It's blown my mind, because normally in palettes I will have to use my finger, which is fine, but sometimes it's nice to just use a brush. Like, especially like my nails are not too bad at the minute, but when you have like the really long false nails on, sometimes you don't really want to dip in with your finger into a palette, because then you end up scratching other shades or you get it all under your nail. Sometimes it is just nice to be able to grab a brush and apply it. I'm actually gobsmacked on how much I love this. The packaging is stunning, it's beautiful. I wish I had got this sooner. What can I say? It's one of those palettes where obviously I have been looking at it for the past year, kicking myself that I hadn't got it before. And then the fact that I've decided to get it now, I think it's definitely going to be a staple in my collection. I know a lot of people, when a palette reaches a certain age, they're a bit like, oh, it's not really good to use on YouTube anymore. But I think in my personal collection, this palette, it is definitely going to get some use from me. I really enjoy it. And the thing is as well, because I have the pumpkin pie palette and it has some really beautiful matte shades in here, I definitely think that you could pair these two palettes up. You could definitely use them as sister palettes. Like some of the brownie tone matte shades in here, I could pair them up with the shimmer brownie tones in here. The same with the orangey tone, like that orange there, like that true pumpkin pie colour. You can mix with pumpkin puree from this palette and create a really, really nice look. So I'm definitely pleased I have the two. Obviously last year I was a bit like, I've got one pumpkin themed palette, I don't really need the two. Who was I kidding? Yes, I did. And I think if you, I don't know, if you missed out on this one last year because it's not one that has stayed in the Revolution collection, it was in a gift set and I haven't seen it since. If you missed out on this one and you're completely upset by it, then I would definitely go ahead and grab this one. Yes, it's all shimmers, but you can make it work. You can make some really beautiful looks. I'm so excited to be able to play around with this a bit more, especially now autumn is here. So yeah, I'm gobsmacked, as you can tell. I'm loving this. I definitely think for the moment this is going to be a favourite one for me to want to play around with. I love it and I can't stop looking at it either. Like, I keep closing it and then I want to look at it some more. So that obviously means I love it. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you enjoyed the look I created today. Yes, I ramble a bit, I'm sorry about that. It's just me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and let me know down below, do you have either of these two gorgeous pumpkin themed palettes? And if you do, which one out of the two is your favourite? Or are you loving them both as much as I am right now? So yeah, see you on the next one.